of you have turned on this video to maybe ask yourself, what is Lent? Well, my name is Will Fody, Holy Cross leader, and I'm here to teach you what Lent is all about. Alright, let me break it down into Pillar 1. Pillar 1 is prayer. Sacred scripture is a fundamental part of preparing during Lent. Through reflecting upon stories of Jesus and his sacrifices, we can clearly see his role in our lives. Lent is for strengthening our relationship with God and renewing our commitment made at baptism. This time period is one that is highly celebrated and ends off with one of the most important Catholic holidays, Easter. Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights wandering in the desert, fasting, without a drink of water or a piece of food to eat. And that leads me to my second pillar, fasting. You see, fasting should start at the beginning of Ash Wednesday and should end at the beginning of Easter, which will account for 40 days and 40 nights. Now, there are a few rules when it comes to fasting. Rule number 1, no eating meat. Rule number 2, you should have 1 full meal and 2 smaller meals in the day. Rule number 3, and probably one of the most known rules of Lent, give up something that you cherish. And now, this can range from all kinds of things, like less screen time, less video games, or less of your favorite treat that you like. Now, while it's hard to give up these things, that is the point. We are not Jesus. We cannot simply just go 40 days without food or water. We would actually, in fact, here's a little fact. Without water, you would die in less than 3 days. Okay, sorry. But giving up something that is cherishable is a form of sacrifice that you can practice to be more like Jesus, because that is what the Christian faith is all about. Now, on to the third and final pillar, almsgiving. Now, what is almsgiving? Well, it encourages us to help those who are in need, whether that is volunteering, being kind to one another, giving up your personal time to assist others, or simply just doing whatever it takes to spread God's love. Even if it's just as little as picking up trash you see around campus, it is a form of almsgiving. On a little personal note, I highly recommend you check out Fred Jordan Mission. They do an amazing job at serving the homeless, and it is a very eye-opening experience. Almsgiving is a very important part of Lent because we can use that to even build our relationship more with God. And by doing that, we can fulfill all 3 pillars of Lent. There you have it. That is what Lent is all about.
Good morning, Knights, and welcome to NDTV. That was our Mission Moments video for this week. Thank you, Christian leaders. Today is Friday, February 17th, 2023, and I'm Chiara Santopietro here with Ariana Valero to bring you your favorite weekly news show. Ari, what do you have for us today?
Thanks, Chiara. Upcoming stories include a recap of the blood drive last week, what happened on the filmmaking class Sundance trip, a spotlight feature on Sean Benjani.
Plus, we'll check in on our basketball players to see how tall they really are. Stay tuned, Knights. NDTV is just getting started.
Ooh.
Hello there. It's getting really lonely at the top, you know. Going to every tournament, winning every game. It's definitely challenging, you know. Sitting in these rooms filled with people who are just so just can't stand up to the heat in the kitchen, you know. February 23rd, you know, we'll be playing Smash Bros. And I just hope, you know, someone, some hero with $5 can come to this room and stand up to me.
Good.
That was a special commercial brought to you by our very own video game club. For those of you who are interested, make sure to check out the tournament. American Red Cross recently partnered up with the BSU to have a blood drive on campus.
Hey Knights, it's Isabella Nelson, and today I got the chance to recap the recent blood drive that happened on campus. Let's see what some of the students thought about the event.
Why did you want to participate in the blood drive?
It's something I've never done before, and I know my dad does it, so it seemed like something I could really get a part of right now. So when I heard Notre Dame was offering it,
Why did you participate in the blood drive?
When I saw NDTV last week, I heard that there was a chance to save lives. If you donate your blood, you can save up to 3 lives, so that was it.
And how did you feel getting your blood drawn?
It felt pretty weird. I don't like needles, and when they put it in, it was kind of hurt. But after that, it was mostly just like numbing. It was pretty tingly, so it was pretty easy.
Feel a little rejuvenated, feel new, fresh, able to get out there and live my world.
I feel good, a little lightheaded, but overall pretty good.
I also got the chance to ask some questions to the BSU president, Bjorn Bacon.
Hi guys, it's Bjorn Bacon, also known as BB. I'm your BSU president.
So BB, what is the goal of this drive?
The goal of this drive is to get at least over 100 appointments, and that includes a Power Red donations as well. We're also trying to get more African American donations as well.
Why do you feel it's important to donate blood?
It is very important to donate blood because you'll be saving people's lives. Some people need more than 3 transfusions a day. It's like a crazy amount of blood that's always needed for certain people. If you have sickle cell disease, they need it more frequent than others half the time. It just helps out so many people. And if you come to donate today, you'll be saving 3 people's lives with that amount of blood. So it really helps out one step towards better health care for these people that are in need.
How do you feel about the turnout of the drive?
It is going extremely well. It's very successful. We've been having a lot of donations from students and faculty as well, and a few parents as well. So I want to say thank you to everyone that did sign up and come donate. It's really important, and from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Thanks to all the students and teachers that came out and participated in the blood drive, and hopefully this story inspires you to give blood. Entrepreneur, 7am Elite founder, and basketball team manager Sean Benjani recently got the chance he's been waiting for his entire life. But no one knows who he really is. Who is Sean Benjani?
And a very cool moment at senior night at Notre Dame High School against Chaminade. The home crowd was chanting the name Sean Benjani.
You may have seen Sean Benjani on social media or around campus, but the real question is, who is Sean Benjani?
I'm Sean Benjani, and I'm the team manager for Notre Dame basketball. I mean, just from a young kid, from a young age, I always played basketball, always loved basketball. It was kind of the first sport I really got into and loved. And it's shown me brotherhood, taught me respect, it's taught me so much about the world aside from basketball. And so I think the biggest takeaways from sports are outside of sports. You know how I got into team managing, like, realistically? I went to the tryouts, I bowled out at the tryouts, but coach was like, I know you want to be a part of the team, there's not going to be a spot on the roster for you, but we want to keep you around the program, and so we don't want to miss this opportunity. Can you please be the manager for next year? I took this offer, and I think it was a good decision I made.
Man, Sean means the world to me, you know? I love Sean, great guy.
Sean Benjani, the GOAT.
I mean, I live for the excitement, I live for the big moments, I live for the clutch, and you guys have seen what I've been able to do when I put myself in the game. Being an Indian Hindu, I don't see a lot of people like me, people like my kind in the sports place, and so to be able to, be that example and that example, I've got so many messages, saying like, thank you, you're repping for the Indian community, like stuff like that just makes me be able to sleep at night. And so for me, it's just confidence and having that viciousness to you, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be the hardest worker out there, you gotta really want it. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
I want to be the next Sean Benjani when I grow up.
What a great kid with such an amazing story. Thank you, Sean, for the interview. Recently, some of our seniors in the filmmaking class went to the Sundance Film Festival to learn more about what goes into making a film.
Charlie.
Yeah.
What is Sundance?
Sundance is a film festival founded by Robert Redford that takes place in Park City, Utah, and it has been for about 40 years, I think. And it's one of the major film festivals in the country and all around the world.
What do you like the most about Sundance?
What I like most is the sense of community. As someone who's a big fan of film, you know, it's nice to be in an area where kind of everyone has very similar interests. It's kind of hard to find anywhere else, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
My favorite experience was going to the Utah Jazz. Wait, no.
I liked getting to know my classmates, and also it was cool to be like some of the first people to see films because they were premiering. Really cool to be one of the first people that saw it before it was in theaters.
What was your favorite film?
My favorite film was a film called Divinity. It's one of those movies that's definitely not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. As someone who's a big fan of experimental films and films that kind of like go outside the box, very out there plot-wise.
I really liked the stop motion part of it, and it was just really creative.
It's shot on like a really like grainy 16mm black and white. All the performances are pretty out there. I can't recommend it enough, and I'm gonna see it again when it comes out.
All in all, Sundance was definitely an experience. I've learned a lot from watching all these films and talking to the directors that made the films. So for all the rising seniors that want us to go to Sundance, make sure to contact Ms. Harkins. Last but not least, big thanks to Mr. Presley, Mr. Nick, and Ms. Harkins for taking care and looking after us the whole trip.
Yes. You know, but it's seems like it's gonna be a good trip, you know? Move on, man.
Wow, that looked so fun. I might have even enjoyed that as much as they did. We've had a very successful basketball season this year. Today, Claudia and Ruby are going to ask the basketball team how tall they are and measure them to see if they're lying.
Good night, I'm Claudia Callahan reporting for NDTV. As we all know, the basketball team has been doing really well this season, but how much do we actually know about them? Today we'll be finding out how tall they really are. Today I'm here with
Jaden Harper,
Dante.
My name is Desi Stromer.
Mark. Brody Frankovich.
Jacob Feller.
How tall would you say you are?
About like 6'3".
Can we fact check that?
Yeah.
Alright.
No cap on me now.
It's looking like 6'1", maybe 6'2".
Do you think that's accurate?
No, that's very false. Cause I be going to my doctor checkups and they be telling me I'm like 6'3".
Yeah. Thank you. How tall are you?
6'4".
Is it okay if we check that?
Yeah.
It does look like 6'4". I think that's very accurate.
Good job! Yeah. How tall are you?
6'6".
Mind if we measure?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Looks more like 6'5".
Yeah, that's not true. I'm 6'6". I'm actually almost 6'7", so yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6'2.5".
Can we fact check that?
Yep.
It's looking like 6'8".
Ooh.
Is that accurate?
I don't think that's accurate.
I don't think so either. How tall would you say you are?
Like 6'1", maybe like 6'2" on a good day.
Do you think that's true?
I think it's pretty true.
Can we fact check that?
Yeah.
It looks like right at 6 foot, maybe a little bit taller.
6 foot only.
6 foot only.
There's no way that's true.
Maybe 6'1" on a good day.
That's 6'1". Wait, 6 foot is 72 inches.
How tall are you?
I'd say about like 6'1", like around there.
Can we check if that's true?
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, closer to 6'2".
Wow.
Say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm humble.
Thank you.
Alright, Knights, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment, and I hope you guys learned a little bit about our basketball team and about honesty. I'm Claudia Callahan, signing off for NDTV.
See, this is why whenever someone asks me how tall I am, I always tell the truth.
How tall are you?
6'4". Make sure to keep cheering on our basketball team through their season. As we close, we want to remind you that next week we will be presenting our Black History show, which will be very exciting.
Yeah, Ari, that show's going to be great. We have lots of interesting things to share. Thank you again, Knights, for the support of watching our show this week. We appreciate you guys. I'm Chiara Santo Pietro with Ariana Valero.
Have a great weekend, Knights.